Good morning. Today is Friday, February 18th. We're bringing you the latest news making headlines to help start your day. A dramatic scene unfolds on the streets of Atlanta overnight as a brawl leads to a bad crash, knocking out power to local homes. Tori Cooper's been at the scene all morning and has the latest details. Tori, we're hearing there's new video from an Uber driver who actually witnessed the whole thing.
We're going to show you the video that the Uber driver airdropped to us in just a second, but first let's set the scene for you out here just to give you an idea of the dramatic crash that we saw and some of the aftermath that it came along with it. You can see this power pole right here, and where it's severed, this is where a blue sedan smashed into it. There's pieces of the car still out here, glass, heavy metal. Now let's roll the video of the scene so you can take a look at what this all looked like. You can see first responders showing up, tending to the victims who were in the car. We watched two people leave in an ambulance to go to the hospital. It's unclear right now whether or not they made it there okay, but now we want to start talking about this storyline that we later learned from that Uber driver who was on scene when we showed up and showed us this video. You can see this is video of him driving in his car last night. He says shortly before 5 a.m. he witnessed a confrontation between a group of about 4 people at the Lindbergh MARTA station. Now we want to show you the video that he started filming on his cell phone. You can see the group taking to the streets, and you can see a number of them circling around, and a few of them start punching each other. It turned into a vicious brawl. The Uber driver tells us he then watched them get into their separate cars and start racing down the highway. He says that's when he saw them crash right here. Now we're still working to learn how they're doing, obviously, but this did knock out power to over 1,100 residents. We did see Georgia Power show up here working to restore power on their website. They say that they're working to restore that power as soon as possible to residents. As soon as they do, we'll make sure to let you know. We'll be out here throughout the morning trying to find out more pieces to this puzzle, and we'll share it with you right here. Reporting live in Buckhead, I'm Tori Cooper, CBS 46 News.
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces, no doubt. Tori, thank you for that report. Only on CBS 46, shocking images in East Cobb County. Students wearing swastikas and doing the Nazi salute. Rebecca Schramm is live at East Cobb Middle School this morning. Rebecca, many in the Jewish community are outraged.
They are, Rob. The students posted the photos to social media, apparently outside of school hours. Well, a Jewish student saw the photos, was very offended. She took screenshots and she showed her parents. Take a look. These are 8th grade students, classmates of the girl. The photos show one of them doing the Nazi salute and wearing a shirt with a Nazi symbol on the sleeve. The Cobb County School District responded to the incident, saying several students after school made a very poor decision to display hateful and anti-Semitic imagery while recording themselves on social media. The students will be disciplined according to district policies, and we encourage parents to talk to their students about using social media responsibly. CBS 46 spoke exclusively with the father of the Jewish student who initially complained about the photos.
I think it really started a couple of weeks ago. In their class, they were reading a book where the backdrop is on the Holocaust. Several students felt that it was funny to make a few jokes about the Holocaust, which she addressed it. She also let the teacher know. The teacher addressed the entire class, saying this will not be tolerated. Fast forward a week or two, and we get images like this.
His whole point being the students knew better. Now, he says he emailed the principal and all of the school board members. He said he only heard back from one board member, which he says is disappointing. Live in East Cobb County, Rebecca Schramm, CBS 46 News.
Rebecca, thank you. It's now 6:38. Today, Governor Kemp and First Lady Marty Kemp will make several campaign stops throughout Northeast Georgia. They're going to stop at Avocados Restaurant in Gainesville for a meet and greet. That's at 10:30 this morning. Then they head to Cornelia, Toccoa, Clayton, and Cleveland.
We have new details this morning on this controversial police response in New Jersey. 2 teens fighting, one boy allowed to sit on the couch while officers kneel on the back of the other and place him in handcuffs. The teen who was not handcuffed, Joseph, is now speaking out.
I was confused why they were retaining him and not me. I even offered to get detained when I was on the couch. I put my hands up like this and I said, you guys could detain me. But she said, no, because you were calm.
So 8th grader Zakai was the one who was cuffed. He says he was not resisting officers.
It made me feel like they were agreeing to me being inferior to him.
Have you ever had the conversation with your son about being a young man and being seen by some potentially as a threat.
Absolutely. You have to have the "you're a black man in America" talk to every boy.
So his mother says the video made her angry, disgusted, and disappointed. Neither of the teens are charged, and both officers are under investigation.
Your time right now is 15 minutes till 7. The IRS is ramping up its effort to address a massive backlog of tax returns and correspondence. The agency is creating something called a surge team just for that purpose. It's going to redirect 1,200 employees into entry-level clerical positions. Their job now will be to manually file paperwork and answer phones to try to shrink that backlog. The National Taxpayer Advocate says the IRS toll-free line only answered about 11% of calls it got last year.
Millions of taxpayers are confused. They're frustrated, and they're still waiting for the refunds from the last filing season.
Another problem is paper processing. So in order to modernize, the IRS says it's got to have more money. That's something Congress likely won't agree on anytime soon.
Could this mean the end of the Upside Down? Stranger Things is coming to an end. Netflix says the series filmed right here in Metro Atlanta will end after season 5. Season 4 is set to debut in 2 parts this summer. The first one premieres on May 27th, and the second part comes out on July 1st. And another Atlanta-based TV show is also coming to an end. FX says Atlanta will end after season 4. The comedy series features Donald Glover, and season 3 will be debut next month. Season 4 will be out in the fall.
6:46 and trending this morning. History is being made. Victoria's Secret is getting inclusive in its latest campaign.
Our Brooks Baptiste has a look at the story's top of your social media feeds. Brooks, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. It's something that's never been done before. Victoria's Secret featuring its first model with Down syndrome. 24-year-old Sophia Hirao appearing in a diverse campaign promoting the brand's new Love Could collection. The model said on social media, obviously she was very excited, but she said that she had the dream of being featured a while back, and she's just so glad her dream finally came true. She says her goal is to encourage others to pursue their dreams. All right, film lovers, Warner Brothers has dropped the first trailer of a biopic about the king of rock and roll. Take a look.
I wish to promote you, Mr. Presley.
All right, Elvis explores the life and music of legendary singer Elvis Presley. Austin Butler is going to be playing Elvis, and Tom Hanks will play his manager, Colonel Tom Parker. Elvis is set to premiere in theaters June 24th. Well, one of Atlanta's very own is taking his talents to the Las Vegas Strip. Didn't that song take you back to like 2004? Yeah, a long time ago. Usher's Vegas residency will pick up again July 15th, and we're told that this time the show is going to be incorporating some audience reaction. Usher says he's missed performing for his fans live. Those tickets are set to go on sale next Friday. Now, we don't know how much those tickets are going to cost, but if they're anything like a lot of these other artists for their residencies, they are not going to be cheap at all.
Yeah, but well worth it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder about these residencies where they perform days and days and days and days in a row. Are they good every single day? I know from my part, I'm not as good some days as others,
Like
so I just can't help but wonder. Right now it's 6:33. We just got an update on the discovery of the taxi van believed to be linked to a local murder investigation. Officers finding this wanted taxi on Trinity Avenue. Investigators say the driver of this taxi was shot and killed on Centennial Olympic Park Drive early Tuesday morning. We just spoke with a witness who says the car has been parked in this lot 2 nights in a row.
Last night, as I was helping the lady park, I saw the taxi back up there, and the guy got out and he went behind the taxi. So tonight, about an hour ago, he came back, and I was like, so I walked over there and looked at it, and the window on this side was down. So I was like, whose taxi is that? Because this is the second night that taxi had been there.
Investigators believe the suspect shot the taxi driver, then took off in his taxi. We're working to find out if police have any suspects. Stay with CBS46 for updates on this story here and on our CBS46 streaming app.
Also breaking right now at 6:30, we've just learned that police have arrested somebody in the shooting death of a security guard outside an Atlanta nightclub earlier in the month. This person, Damon Wilson, is facing several charges, including murder. Investigators say Wilson shot and killed Tyshawn Ross after being asked to leave the Encore Hookah and Bistro. Investigators say they're still looking for another suspect.
A consumer alert this morning. The FDA is warning parents to double check labels if they're using powdered infant formula. The FDA is investigating whether formulas made at a facility in Sturgis, Michigan could include dangerous bacteria. Products labeled Similac, Alimentum, and Elecare may be contaminated. There have been reports of 4 infants hospitalized and 1 death in 3 states. Parents should check the infant formula code immediately. Throw it out if you have a Similac, Alimentum, or Elecare with the following. The first 2 digits on the code are between 22 and 37. The code contains K8, SH, or Z2. And if the expiration date is April 2022 or later, you can see this information again on our CBS46 app or CBS46.com.
It's 6:26. A program up for discussion by state lawmakers could get your students into the workforce at just 15 years old. The $1.2 million state apprenticeship program through the state's technical college system would expose students to industries like manufacturing, construction, automotive, health, and cybersecurity. Those students could earn $25,000 by high school graduation, along with a certificate from a technical college and a future at the company they've already spent years working for. It would also mean no college debt.
Yeah, that sounds
What a great idea, right?
Thanks for watching CBS 46 News. Watch us live wherever you are, our mobile and our streaming news app. You can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.